Today on the Tuesday Trio, the 3 best YouTube channels for worship leaders. YouTube has tons of awesome resources for worship leaders. So today we're going to check out 3 of my favorite channels. Well, 2 of my favorite channels and 1 shameless self-promotion. Sorry. To the list! Our first YouTube channel for worship leaders today is Practical Worship by Dave Dolphin. You can see here Dave describes his channel as ideas, tips, and practical advice for the everyday worship leader. And that's really true. There's a lot of down-to-earth practical advice on his channel. And there's a little bit of everything on the Practical Worship YouTube channel. I would say 2 big focuses I see are kind of the musicianship and arranging the music and the vocals and the instruments, and then also kind of the team building and the leadership aspect, the kind of people aspect of worship. He talks a lot about that and gives some great advice on how to lead a worship team. And he's got some pretty funny thumbnails as well, which is always good. Our next YouTube channel for worship leaders is CHURCHFRONT with Jake Gosling. Jake Gosling is a worship leader in Colorado. Like myself, he leads worship in a church plant, which I believe he just started at a couple months ago. And you can kind of follow along on his journey of building a worship ministry in a church plant on his YouTube channel. Jake, again, has a little bit of everything on his channel. There's a lot of tech tips and tutorials on his channel, as well as a lot of tips on how to lead worship and the philosophy of leading worship. There's tons on his channel you should check out, lots of great advice. He also has a website at churchfront.com, and I'll have that link in the description below. And my final channel for worship leaders is a shameless self-promotion. This is my other channel, REAWAKEN Hymns, but if I didn't think it was a good resource for worship leaders, I wouldn't have made it in the first place. So REAWAKEN Hymns, I just do modern arrangements of classic hymns. I don't really change the melody or the structure too much because I want people who know the hymns already to still be able to sing them, as well as introduce them to a younger generation. I've done quite a few hymns so far. I think it's around 60 or 70, and I have chord sheets for all of those for free on my website, www.reawakenhymns.com, so please check out that as well. I hope those YouTube channels are a help to you. If they are, you should subscribe to them, and also if you wouldn't mind subscribing to Mina Studio as well. I will see you back here next week for another list of awesome.